Greetings friends, Steven here. Welcome to my review of Bird Mania 3D for your Nintendo 3DS. This is a game brought to us by the good folks at Teyon. It's only $2. And is it worth your $2? Yeah, but it's not a bad game at all. Now I want to show you guys something. Long time ago when cell phones were kind of a new thing, I got this thing here. I'm just going to zoom that in there. Whoa. This is the Samsung SCHT300. It's a bit of a beast. Like I said, this is one of the earlier cell phones you could ever get. Hopefully I won't die from the radiation. It was a pretty neat phone for its time. The screen doesn't even have colors, you can see there. It did have some games though. One of those games was a game called Ribbon. I think this Ribbon game was the very first one, but you know, like Jetpack Joyride, that sort of game, or even Cannonball, to any sort of endless runner. They're all sort of derived from that original Ribbon game. As far as I know, there's nothing before Ribbon, but whatever. The reason I mentioned that is because Bird Mania 3D is also one of these sorts of games, and yeah, it's a pretty decent game, especially for $2. I should mention that it is a 3DS exclusive game, so you will get the 3D effect, which unfortunately I won't be able to show on the camera here, but nevertheless, let's take a look at the game and let you guys decide for yourself if it's worth your money or not. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, so here we are now at the 3DS, so let's start up Bird Mania 3D. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a 3DS exclusive game, so it does have the 3D effect. Of course, I can't show that here, so let's not worry about that now. I will say, though, that 3D effect's pretty good. It's got your basic foreground and background, and yeah, it looks pretty decent. Alright, so we're at the main menu. What do we got here? We got your high scores. This is very much, of course, an arcadey sort of high score kind of game. Don't expect to see assorted levels or bosses or anything like that. It's really just more about getting a high score. And just, you know, it's a very pick up and play kind of game. You also have achievements and a brief story. Basically, the story is you're a bird, and that's pretty much all you need to know. So let me load this game up here. And yes, it does have brief loading screens. Yeah, I'm just going to pause it here. Now, one neat feature of the game here is on the bottom screen here, you can see it's got an up and down arrow, because you can use either the touchscreen or the D-pad or the analog stick in order to move your bird, which is pretty neat. I like that it gives you that option. Now, let me just... there we go. Alright, so I'm just going to restart this because I'm about to hit a tree. This is a one-hit kill game, so you're definitely not going to want to hit anything if possible. Let me just zoom that in a bit. Of course, all the action takes place here on the top screen. Alright, good. So, you're a bird, you have a little cape on, it's pretty cute. I like the graphic style, it's kinda has a bit of a stylized look, sort of reminds me of the Madagascar movies. And avoiding things, you'll see you got your balloons, you got your other birds in the way. You're collecting stars, you're avoiding things. That's the basic premise of the game. Now, I'm currently doing this with the analog stick. It's my preferred button or directional thingy to use. And I died. Yeah, that's the game. One weird thing, I'm just gonna move this screen here, is that basically you actually do die, apparently. Rest in peace. That seems kind of harsh for a game that's... I'm thinking it's pretty much designed for an all ages, sort of a family game. Seems like they don't need to show a gravestone when you die. I mean, we say die, it's more of a figurative term than a literal term. But you know, whatever, that's fine. Another neat feature here is if you push the L or the R, you do these dashes. So that's kind of a unique feature to this game. I like the dashes. You can use them to go through the balloons or some of these creatures flying in the opposite direction. It will not save you from the trees though, so watch out, because that'll happen right there. Starting again. And music and sound effects, they get the job done. Of course, you can see there on the upper right of the screen that it is collecting my score. So, I would recommend this game if you're a fan of just quick pick up and play games, and you're all about the high score and telling your friends that you got a certain score and hoping when. There we go. Alrighty, so you can check your scores here. You got achievements, might as well load that up really quick. So you got sort of achievements that collect a certain number of stars or balloons, or just general collecting of points, you know, pretty standard stuff. And yeah, Bird Mania 3D, exclusively for the Nintendo 3DS, brought to us by the good folks at Teyon. And that is pretty much all I've got to say about it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you found this review useful. If you've wanted to get this game yourself, like, it's only a couple of bucks, so you're not you're certainly not breaking the bank should you want to pick this up. And yeah, thanks for watching.